Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. So today's video is going to be me showing you how to do your own maternity shoot. So I know a lot of us who are pregnant right now either had maternity shoots scheduled or planned, or even if you didn't, you probably thought you would have one at some point to document your pregnancy and just have some really nice memories of the time that you were pregnant. I personally did not have any shoots like booked yet because when this all happened, I was still in my second trimester. I wasn't even thinking about it. But now as I've entered my third trimester and we're still under quarantine, and obviously you can't really do a maternity shoot right now, I decided to use my camera, my tripod, and whatever else I could find and just do my own shoot. So I actually did one officially last week, and those photos turned out really well. And so I figured I would take this opportunity to do another little shoot in a different outfit now that I feel like I've kind of got the hang of it. And I figured I would share this little experience so that if you guys had to either cancel your maternity shoot or you're planning to do just one at home yourself, hopefully this can provide you with a few tips and tricks. The first thing that I'm going to say is that you have to figure out where in your house you have really good natural light and kind of what's going to be the backdrop and scene of your maternity shoot. I chose to do this in my bedroom. So I have this window here behind me, which gives a lot of natural light. And as you can see, or I don't know if you guys can see that, I actually closed the blinds. There we go. I closed the blinds partially so that it wasn't just like direct sunlight, because then it would just be way too harsh. So just by closing it partially, it just kind of diffuses the light a little bit. And then I just kind of moved some things around so that I could get this little piece of wall here next to the window. And that's kind of where I'm gonna do all my photographs. And I'm just using this pink chair that I have. I'm absolutely in love with this chair. I take so many pictures with it. I've been actually doing all of my bump update pictures with this pink chair, and that was even before I knew I was having a girl, so that was like really fitting. But yeah, you don't even need any props really. Like it can just be you and your outfit and that's it. I also found that I had this like flower crown thingy. It's kind of like vibing with my outfit, so we'll see. I might put that on, I don't know. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is, now that I've got my whole setup here, is I'm just going to move my bed over and my dresser over, because I actually want to put the tripod with the camera here just so that I can get like full body shots if I want to. Otherwise the camera's a little too close. So this just kind of depends on the space that you're working with. As well, you do not need a tripod for this. So don't worry if you don't have one. Like I could simply just put like, oops. If I didn't have one, I could just simply put some boxes here, some magazines or books or whatever to prop my camera. Or better yet, if you have someone who can take these photos for you, then obviously that would work too. I personally feel most comfortable when it's just me and the camera, especially for these kind of like more intimate shoots. I feel like it's just easier for me if it's just me and my camera, and that way I can just like really take my time and really figure out like what looks good and not have to like rush it and kind of know all my poses. I can just kind of like experiment, trial and error it. So yeah, I'm just going to push my furniture over, set up my tripod, and then I'm going to show you guys as I take my pictures, and hopefully you can get some like posing inspiration. Just so you guys know, I'm not an expert at this whatsoever. I'm still figuring it out myself. I kind of remember a few poses that worked from the last time that I did it that I really liked, so I might try those again. So I'll show you those, and yeah, it's really like trial and error, and you just start to learn what looks good, what angles work for your body. And obviously, ladies, I know we're pregnant. I mean, if you're like me, you're not feeling 100% comfortable in your skin. You're still kind of like trying to figure out what's going on with your body. So it's hard, right? Like you don't feel your best. You might, and that's amazing, but not everyone is going to feel super like confident and comfortable. So it's really just a matter of finding those angles, because I guarantee you, you can take a million bad pictures, but you get that good one, you'll be happy. All right, I'm gonna get all set up here. A little change of plan. I originally thought that the lighting would be fine if I just put my camera like right here. So that's why I like wanted to move everything, make space, but I found the pictures that I tested to be pretty dark. So instead, and obviously like when you have your light source behind your camera, that's the ideal scenario. That's like your best chance for good lighting. So instead, as you can see, I've actually just set my camera up here just on a slight angle. The test picture just looked so much better. So I'm actually just going to stick with that. And it's totally fine because I actually have enough like space to play with just kind of like the upper half, like the 3/4 of my body. I actually forgot that I realized that the full body shots were just like not that flattering or not that necessary. I wanted to like crop in on like this and the belly situation. So I was always cropping out my feet and the bottom half of my legs. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna start posing and we'll see what pictures we end up with. I'm all done. I did that pretty fast actually, because the more you practice, the easier it becomes. So just for the fact that I did that photo shoot last week, I kind of already knew exactly the poses that I wanted to do and what I thought would look good. So just a couple pointers that I don't know if you noticed, I always pretty much had my face towards the window, towards the light. That's just gonna be the most flattering when it hits the front side. So I didn't take any bump shots facing the other way. I took them all towards the light. So another tip that I have is to angle your camera a little bit downwards versus like head on or straight up, obviously. I think we all have learned our selfie angles, and when you have the camera a little bit higher, it's a little bit more flattering. And you kind of want to also like make sure you're not like going like this up towards the camera. You're more like down and your eyes go up and you're kind of like even leaning forward. I don't know if you noticed that I kind of leaned forward in some of the shots, and those are always the most flattering ones. And just so you guys know, there's a lot of shots that are gonna be horrible and I'm not gonna be happy with, but there will be at least a few really, really good ones in here, I'm sure. So I'm going to show you how all of my favorite photographs turned out right now. I just realized I'm still wearing this flower crown. Okay guys, so that's a wrap, and I just really hope that this helps some of you who are trying to do your own maternity shoots. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to give it a like, and I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already, and ring the notification bell so that you guys know when my next video is out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!